Welcome to today's Daily Fire. Today's topic is this: stop trying so hard. Sit back and relax, and welcome to today's show. I have tried almost all of my life to be good enough. It's a narrative, it's a story, and I know I'm not the only one that runs this narrative and story that I'm not good enough. That no matter what I do, I won't be good enough. And this is frustrating. It's a frustrating narrative. It's a frustrating story. It's frustrating to feel this way. And it really comes down to this idea that you got to just stop trying. Stop trying so hard. Like for so long, I was like trying to be the guy who had something smart to say. I was trying to be the guy who had it all figured out. I was trying to be the guy that people would like. I was trying to be the guy who would get picked first in like sporting events and then depending on like everything was something I was trying to get like this outside, like I was trying to get you to somehow accept me, and I would just try. And everybody knows that person who tries too hard. Like they're trying too hard to make friends, or trying too hard to get a date, they're trying too hard to get the sale. They're just trying. They're like trying. And it wasn't until I started to realize that I've just got to be me and settle in and just be me. That's it. That's all I can be. That's all I can be. Like it's crazy because even while I'm doing this show right now, like there's this version of me that just wants to show up good. I want to say cool things. I want you to listen to this and get value out of it. So I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing and I'm doing it the right way. And like there's just so much of this bullshit inside of me that is just wanting to try. Just try to be something else. And at the end of the day, I can't be anything but me. I can't be anything but me. I've just got to be me. And I got to be all of me. I've got to be the me who loves Jesus Christ. I've got to be the me who knows that Jesus Christ is not just some name in a book. He's just not somebody that people talk about from a pulpit at church, but he's actually real. And I have a relationship with him, and I know him, and I speak with him, and I try to commune with him, and that he is the Son of God, and God is my dad, and my dad cares about me, and he loves me. Like that's first and foremost who I am. I don't talk about it a ton. Like I'll insinuate, I'll talk a little bit about it, but I am who I am. Like I floundered in my religion for quite a few years. I was a member of, not was, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I floundered in that membership, and I just didn't know what I wanted and if it was true, if it was not true. And I got so wrapped up in the dogma of policy that I lost the doctrine of who Christ actually is. All right, so that's like one side of me. The other side of me, like I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman who's ran multiple companies, and I've enjoyed doing it, and I've had okay success. Nowhere even close to the potential that I know I have. As I was reconciling my numbers this year, I'm looking at how much money I made, and I'm like, there would have been a version of me that would have looked at how much money I made this year and just been elated through the roof. Just been like, oh my gosh, Trevor, you just crushed it. You killed it. You made so much money. And then there's this other side of me that looks at it and he's like, yeah, but it's nowhere near what you're capable of. And like, there's this other side of me. I'm a family man. Like I love my wife. I love my daughter. I love my son. I've got 3 children who've passed away. And I've got a big family. I got a big family. I've got more kids that are in heaven waiting for me than I do here on earth. And that's who I am. Like my life is for them. My whole devotion, everything I do. And I know I've heard a lot of people say that, and there is definitely self-interest in the things I do. But I truly would live a different life if I didn't have my wife relying and counting on me, and if I didn't have my daughter and the expense of her things she likes to do, and my son he's now 21. He's kind of moved out on his own. He's like doing his own thing. Like he's got his own life now. Excuse me. All right, coughing right in the middle of the show. But like these are who I am. I'm also a son. Like I've got 2 parents that I absolutely love and adore, and they love and adore me. They just got to come hang out in my house for a couple of weeks, and then my wife's mom and stepdad were able to come down. Like we just have a lot of people to visit us. Imagine that when you live in Hawaii, people come visit you all the time. Who knew? Who knew that would be a thing? This guy did. I knew it would. But there's just so much of who I am, and I find myself victim to this just like everybody else of just trying too hard. I'm trying too hard to make other people happy. I'm trying too hard to play the nerd out. I'm trying too hard to be cool. I'm trying too hard to be what I'm not. I'm trying too hard just I don't know, go after something that I don't even know what it is. It's kind of weird. And in the trying, you end up losing yourself. You end up forgetting who you are. You end up losing everything about who you are. It's not just in the trying. You just got to be. I don't have to try to be Trevor. Like, that's the easiest thing in the world. That should be the easiest thing in the world to be, is to be me. But I've got darkness. You know, I've made mistakes. I've done stupid things. I've got things I'm not proud of. But so does everybody else. And in the it's almost like we're in this place of like trying to hide it, like trying to make it like we're perfect, like it doesn't come across that way, like everything that we do doesn't create problem. I don't know. It's like weird. And in that, then we're trying to be something that we're not. We're trying too hard to get approval, seek approval. Social media, man, social media's created nothing but problems. There's a lot of good that came from technology, for sure. Technology's been used for good, but if I were to weigh out life, people who are depressed, suicide rates, just the bullying that goes on, the way things happened compared to when I was a kid to where it is now, and we are worse off because of technology, which is weird because you wouldn't be even seeing this if you weren't on technology, right? You wouldn't be listening to this show if you weren't on technology. So like, there's definitely some value that comes from it, but I look at just lifestyle in general. That I think there's more bad that came from technology than good, which is because people are put in this game, in this frame where they feel like they have to try to be something they're not. They have to try to keep up with other people in a way that is so unrealistic and is so ridiculous, because on social media you can just portray the sides of life that work. Right? I do a lot. I show a lot about my life that works, and it's not because I'm trying to brag. I'm just trying to show you that it can work. There's a lot of things that can work, and you can level up, and you can become more. 6 months ago, when I made a declaration to take care of my body, like, I'm super proud of the progress I make in my body. Super proud of what I look like. Super proud of that. But what I'm mostly proud about is the power. Man, I've never felt more powerful. And it's not physical power that I feel. It's just power in who I am. My ability to identify that I'm trying too hard, that I just need to be me. I just need to stand and be me. Like, my clients don't work with me because I pretend to be someone I'm not. My clients work with me because I've got some reps in what I do, and I can help them see something they can't see. And then we go, right? And all of that power, which was crazy, was truly unlocked when I started taking my body serious. And I started getting in shape and pushing myself mentally and doing the work required in that space. So there's this balance that you've got to find. And it's the balance, not even a balance, it's the wrong way of saying it. You got to just be you. And you got to stop trying to do things and to be someone that you're not for other people. And this is why I say, stop trying. Stop trying. You're trying too hard. Don't try. I got a bug crawling on me. I'm sure of it. I got to feel it crawling on me. Bugs everywhere. It's bug season. Wait, I live in Hawaii. It's bug season every day. It's funny. My camera, there's literally ants crawling all over my camera right now. I go staring. I'm trying not to be distracted by the bugs on the camera, but whatever. It's just the nature of the beast. All right. I live here. So I got to take the good with the bad. But take a look at your life. Take a look at your life around body, being, balance, and business. Where are you trying too hard? Where are you trying instead of just doing? Where are you trying instead of just doing? I want you to hear that. Like, because I'm not saying to quit hustling, quit grinding, quit trying to become more. That's the opposite of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just be you. Be you. Be you. You're good, you're bad, you're ugly. And then all the ugly that you don't like, do something about it. So where's that for you? Across body, being, balance, and business, where are you trying too hard? And what can you do about it today? Right? That's the key. Action, action, action. Take the action. It's the only way that works. So it's all I got for you. It's all I got for you today. This is the vulnerable, the real Trevor J. White, reminding you that the power is in the